Hi, I'm Mallory.
Hi, I'm Matthew.
We're UX researchers at Google. Today we'd like to introduce you to product inclusion and equity. Product inclusion and equity is rooted in the practices of universal design and inclusive design, originally spearheaded by those within the disability community.
Google's mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. To deliver on that mission, we need to build products and services that are universally accessible, usable, and equitable.
Google defines product inclusion and equity as the ongoing work of building belonging through our products by centering the most marginalized voices at every phase of product creation.
Next, we'll walk through how this capability can help organizations build for equity and belonging, why it's better for business, and how it improves user experience and fuels innovation.
Let's start with equity. Equity work seeks to engage the most underrepresented or marginalized communities first. The root of equity work should center values and beliefs such as breaking down barriers to access, redistributing power, and uplifting people and communities. Product inclusion and equity challenges the idea that tech practitioners should be the sole builders of the digital world. Instead, it aims to shift power to people who need and rely on technology, prioritizing those who may have been excluded in the past. Traditionally in tech development, inclusion is not the default. Product inclusion and equity asks us to hold higher standards than purely compliance, but instead aim for quality and value as our end goal. It requires us to take more time to critically think about what we are building, if we should build it, who it is for, and who we should build it with. It expects technology to be flexible and adapt to the ever-evolving needs and context of users, rather than asking users to adapt to one version of technology. It poses new questions about how we can invest in technology that solves community-derived design problems and build solutions geared toward equity, not just profit.
However, profit and equity are not mutually exclusive. Both can coexist and benefit both business and people. There's a common misconception that underserved communities are also under-resourced. There's a huge opportunity to address communities that our products do not serve well today.
Building with these communities brings a new lens to design that adds depth and increased resolution to our understanding of the problems we're solving. Prioritizing product inclusion and equity helps businesses expand their market and audiences, create brand trust and affinity, and fuels business growth. Also, this approach helps to mitigate risk, reduce churn, and future-proof products.
Lastly, let's talk about creating a seamless user experience and driving innovation. Defaulting to an inclusive and equitable design approach almost always results in better UX. This approach encompasses more use cases, creates differentiated value, and removes barriers to a great user experience.
Inclusive design leader Kat Holmes often discusses how inclusion can fuel innovation. She highlights how the practice of consistently learning from people who have experience in exclusion helps to unlock new insights, needs, and constraints, which in turn leads to more holistic and seamless designs. For example, the touchscreens we use today on almost all smartphones, tablets, and smartwatches evolved from engineer Wayne Westerman. Wayne had carpal tunnel, a nerve injury that limits mobility, which made it difficult for him to use a standard keyboard mouse, leading to the invention of touchscreen technology. Centering those who face the biggest barriers to using technology to its full extent allows us to expand upon current solutions and find new ones. By incorporating inclusion and equity practices into product development, we inherently raise the bar for product quality and innovation along the way.
Making products more inclusive and equitable is a never-ending process. We must continue to ask critical questions about exclusion at every point in design.
If our goal is for everyone to have equal access to the work we do, we need to be designers, but also researchers, advocates, and historians. That way, we can learn from the past and together rebuild more just futures through technology.
We at Google are still at the beginning of this journey, and as we continue on it, we're sharing what we've learned to help drive progress in our industry and beyond.
Please make sure you check out the resources we referenced in the video, and the additional videos are available as part of this series. Thanks for listening.